Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Sorry, a little bit of a last minute housekeeping before going live. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? It's Saturday night, and I feel all right. I've got some coffee. There we go. Form is offline. Oops. Let me push the button. The form is now online in 8 seconds because there's a delay. So, hopefully I unscrewed everything. For those that watched the stream yesterday, I played around with the overlays. So hopefully it's all working now. Let me refresh it. So it should be good now. I think the overlay should be updated for membership purchases, and I've updated some of the gifts and moved some stuff around because let's be honest, I went to update it and so I had to delete the old one, and when I did that I completely forgot what all the settings were, so I just kind of winged it. So if it's broken, it's broken, but hopefully it's not. We'll see. So how's everyone doing today? So Matt Lamb gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. And I think that's it before. Okay. So, Cactado sent me some coffee. I don't know what the website is, but they sent me some coffee. It's Cactado. So, cactus plus potato, I guess. Or cactato. Cactato. That's pretty good. That's some good coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. If I was a serious coffee drinker, you would never see me with the Timmies, let's be honest. But I do enjoy the roasted beans every now and then. So, what's the plans tonight? What is the plans tonight? Can somebody tell me? Because I have no idea. We have this. This is the Non-Prusa Mini. And it brokey. We got to unbreaky it. Fizek sent a new bed. With the properly countersunk holes. So we're going to swap the bed out. And then we got to figure out why the extruder is not doing its one job. So that's going to be the plan for the stream tonight. And then on top of that, for good measure, because we like giving away stuff, we also have a spool of Polymaker filament to give away. Link in the description to enter for that. So it's one spool. It's open worldwide. So first things first, we're going to replace the bed on this because I got to open this up and yeah. Fix it until it's broken. Well, it's already broken, but hopefully we'll unbreak it. We haven't broken it. So this is a Non-Prusa Mini, okay? And so far there are two things. We got it built up. We could have printed with it yesterday. We got it powered up and we went to go do the whole like Prusa self-test stuff. And we ran into one problem. The extruder doesn't extrude. There is a misalignment. I don't know if we can see it here on the camera. There is the feed gear and the actual like filament path are out by like enough that the filament don't feed through. So we need to figure out what's going on with that. And then also, if you take a look at the screws on the bed, they are not countersunk. Some of them. So if you look there, there you go. See? So I was going to take a countersink tool and fix that, but they sent me a new bed. Matt Shammy, the coffee is Kramer Cactado coffee. There you go. It's like small batch custom coffee. It's actually pretty good. Drill it, shim it. What? I got a new bed. Why would I risk damaging something that has, you know, 24 volts at I don't even know how many amps coursing through it when I could just swap it out to one that isn't broken. So. Oh. That a whole little connector came out. Okay, let's Let's put that back in the box. Where are my pliers? Maybe that'll work. So how's everyone doing today? Anything exciting going on today? What are you guys working on? I've got some prints going on the Bambu. I did this unicorn, another Chelsea model. We love Chelsea models. So this one's actually, I was testing their slicer because you can paint models in their slicer. So this one actually is a non-MMU print that I made an MMU print. So that's, was that. And then, oh yeah. This is on the Micron. So this is a Plunderbuss Bill, I think it is. That's off the Micron with the 0.25 nozzle. It's one of the test prints we're loading up for it for Murph. Printing Voron parts, printing some Dino cookie cutters. Awesome. LGX direct drive on the Mini, nice. I think it's the Ethiopian blend. I can't remember. It's good, I'll tell you that. It is good. And I'm not a big coffee guy, and it's good. So. DFH, woo, it worked. What worked? Clapping out my CR10. Oh, the Micron? Oh, the Micron's working fine. Something funky going on with the extruder, but I think that's just like a slicer setting thing. But, yeah. So don't forget, if you haven't had the chance yet, in the description there's a link to win some Polymaker filament. Go and enter that, because I want somebody to win some filament. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Somebody needs it. Go enter. Just finished a chili cheeseburger. Ooh. I was lazy. Tonight I just made some sausages for dinner. The likes are the funny number? No, they're not. The likes are 71. That's not the funny number. I missed it. It's like when your odometer hits a funny number and you miss it, so you got to keep driving. So we've missed the one funny number. So you got to keep liking the smash button until we get to the other funny number. I need to make... Okay, so here's my problem with magnetic screw trays. I like them. I have several of them. The problem is I end up filling them up with stuff from other projects and never emptying them. So I do have magnetic screw trays. They're just in use. Okay, old bed off. Be gone. New bed. Dustin, remember for 15 months. Jeez, live stream for Murph. Yes, that is the plan. So, for those that don't know, I am going to Murph. Yes, I'm going to Murph. A lot of the Voron team is too. I'm going to be bringing my GoPro. I'm not going to be bringing like my A64. After covering Rapid as a single person, I'm just going to bring the GoPro. I've got a Volta for it now, longer battery. I'm going to try and live stream from it, either at the Voron booth, or if I can figure out a mobile setup, something mobile. Because the GoPro app don't work with Pixel 6s apparently, which is my phone. So I'm going to try some other stuff just in case. But long story short, I will be streaming from Murph if the Wi-Fi is good enough. Apparently it's kind of spotty, either at the Voron booth or on the go. And there will be videos and whatnot as well recorded there. So. Needed 2 shoulder cameras. Well, I've got the one. I've got the GoPro. Do a Trident. I've already built a Trident. It's back there. a better mic. That is why we have this. So this is a Zoom H4n. It's got 2 audio in. One of them is a lav mic that I will be wearing, and the other one is a mic. So if I'm talking to somebody, I can go here, hold this, and your audio will no longer be poo-poo. So I'm also bringing this. So I put the company credit card to good use over the past week or so. So, speaking of, if you would like to support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, they're linked in the description that can help out greatly. Consider becoming a member of the channel or supporting the Patreon as well. Cheers. Hello from Greece. What is your opinion to make a laser cutter 3D print? It's worth it. Are you talking about taking a laser printer and making it a laser cutter and making it a 3D printer? That's start from scratch either way. Because a 3D printer is not enclosed, and when it comes to lasers, I would not want anything with a laser not enclosed fully, or anything with a laser not fully enclosed. And then a laser usually isn't a good 3D printer to begin with, so. Okay, so I'm happy to report on this bed, the screws are below the surface, so that's good. Oh yeah, for those that don't know what Murph is, it's the Midwest Rep Rap Fest. There's like 2 big hobbyist level 3D printing conventions, I guess you would say, in the US. There's Murph and Earth. Midwest Rep Rap Fest, which is in Goshen, Indiana, which isn't really the Midwest. It's like I don't know how Chicago is west. Well, I guess I don't know how Americans work it out. I would say it was more Central East Rep Rap Fest, but that's just me. Otto, thank you for becoming a member. So yeah, so I updated the member one. So now if you become a member, it does the little bunny ear thing. And if somebody gifts memberships, it should be working now. Where if you gift memberships, there's a separate pop-up for it, I think. According to testing, it works, but it said it worked last time too, and it didn't work. So I don't know. A 150 watt laser at work, and every single layer of paper is enough for 3 centimeters on the door. Just find it, sir. Yeah, lasers are something I haven't played with, and I've been offered probably a half dozen lasers since I started doing the YouTube thing, right? And I've turned down every single one simply for the fact they're all unenclosed. They're all like the like that you know what laser I'm talking about. It's basically like just a gantry with a diode laser on it. And every single one of them I've turned down because they're unsafe. They're open lasers to the air. They're not safe. Ah, dang it, it didn't work. Otto, cheers for the 5 gifted community memberships. I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on. I don't know why it did not play. I'm sorry, Otto. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that did not play. Streaming my overlays, edit. Because here, watch. I'll tell it that somebody bought membership. So watch. Community gift memberships. See? It works. I don't know why that didn't work. I spent like half an hour dicking around with this last night. Variation, membership, gifts. So when somebody gifts a membership, it does it 100% of the time. Oh. Pick an alert randomly. Okay. Maybe it's working now? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is. Okay. No, that ain't right. Somebody get that was that was a test. And no, I'm not screwing with you guys just to get free or get more memberships. I legit thought it was working. I'm kind of happy, or kind of not happy it isn't. I'm kind of unhappy that it's not working. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got that. That's that. PF Dennis, cheers for the 5. Dang it, why is it not working? I'm gonna have to like message Stream Elements, be like, yo, why your shit no work? Because it's something's going wrong with the override, because it's like, it's a variation to have that pop up. And for some reason, it's not doing it right. And I don't know why. I'm not happy because it is under the member pop-up. That's the problem. Let's see here. Yeah. So here, there's nothing here you can't see. So if you look, here's that page right there. There's the thing. So it does members, super chats, and tips. So members, okay, we get the little bunny ear, and then down here in variations, community memberships. So when somebody gifts a community membership, maybe that membership gift. Save variation. Maybe that's it. No, not exactly one. Okay. So community gift. Membership gift. Save variation. I already had community gift. I don't know. I'll play with it after stream again. I don't know. I thought I had it fixed. Richard, thank you for coming, a member. Put in the other corner. The problem is I don't want to fill the screen up with stuff. I gotta reload it 1 second here. I don't want to have like, I already got enough stuff on screen. I don't want to have like, you know, I don't like, I know some people have stuff all over their screens when they're streaming. I don't like that. So, I don't know. It is what it is, unfortunately. Play with it later. Clever baiting. Well, I changed something again, so if it works now, it might work, but... yeah. The member animation. But it should be a variant, because here's the thing. If I have it set right now for... I don't think it matters if it's positive or negative for the bad. No. I don't think it matters for the bed if it's positive or negative, right? Yeah, I don't think it matters. Patrick gifted 5 community memberships. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I apologize if it don't work. Because right now, like, it's set up where if you donate different super chat values, it gives you different ones, and that works. Nope, it ain't working. I don't know what the hell's going on. And no, I'm not screwing with you guys to get more memberships. I legit don't know why it's not working. Why are we changing the bed? Because the bed that came with the kit originally was defective. The countersinks were not deep enough. So what happened was there were issues with it. This says 13 months. It says 19 on mine. Let's be honest, YouTube is kind of scuffed a little bit when it comes to their streaming setup. They're not as polished as Twitch with a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Okay. Apparently I need to make sure the wiring is the right way around, so let me double check. Yeah, okay, I got it right. Yep. Okay. So that is that, that is that, that is that. Move that over there. Actually, both leave. Yeah, I don't know why the overlay isn't working. Like, I'm like... Membership gift, community gift. Blight became a member, blah, blah, blah. Like, I could always just put another box, but then that doesn't... Alert box. Oh, wait, no. Delete. Emulate. Member event. Alerts. Off, 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 off. Yeah, no, I don't know why it's not working, because it has to have that. I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Screw it. I don't know why it's not working. Go watch a YouTube video or something. Okay, so we got the bed replaced. We now have a bed that's not screwed up. Because the original bed, for those that don't know what was going on with it, the countersinks on the bed were not deep enough. So now they are. So that this will now actually sit flat on the bed. Ta-da! So the next thing we got to do is this guy, the extruder. So we got to fiddle with this. I'm going to have to unwrap it, unfortunately, I think. Plug it. Try rebooting the computer. I don't think that will help in this situation. I don't think it's that kind of a problem. Be nice if it was, because that would be easy to fix. But alas, poor Horatio, 'tis not. How does this bolt in? I think it's this one. Take that out. I can hide the mic in my beard now. Ooh, I could do that. Like, okay. There we go. Okay, so, there we go. That works. Yeah, so now I don't even need the apron anymore. I'll just clip it on the beard. Yeah, that was a good idea. Thank you for that. Saves so much time. So much less hassle with the setup. Oh, it's stuck in the clip. It's stuck in the clip. It's stuck in the clip. There we go. Almost invisible. Okay. So now we take this out and figure out what the heck's going on with the extruder. Is it that screw? No. Is it this screw? It's that screw. Okay. So, we have ourselves a conundrum. Okay. I have a random screw. I don't know where this is from. We'll find out one day. So, the filament path don't line up. And I don't know quite why. So we have a few options here. This being a not original. Please center the camera. What camera? It said that there were different parts that I had to print for some of them, and this was one of them. But I printed all the parts out of the GitHub. So in case I was wrong, I printed a replacement part. So I don't know if this is the same or not. We'll find out soon. Oh, zooming in on the trend. Oh, if the autofocus decides to go wonky, I don't really have full control over that, unfortunately. Well, this lines up in a way that doesn't work at all. So, unfortunately, it's quite foobarred. So we're just going to take the whole thing apart and see what we can do to make it work. Yeah, these are all printed out of ABS. It'll print it, yeah, just print TPU. It'll flex to the wherever it needs to go. It's a big brain moment. Okay. So the problem is here. If you look at where the filament goes through, that feed path right here, okay? When the gear's in, it's off, okay? So let's see. So you can see where, I don't know if you can see where it lines up, but it's kind of way out of alignment. So I've got this here. This is this piece, but printed differently. So, or not printed differently. Apparently, the guide says, like when you go to the GitHub page for the FISAC, they're like, oh, all the parts are the same, but you got to print these ones. These are different, okay? It was a screen mount, this one, and some other random one. But I printed everything from their GitHub, so I'm assuming their GitHub had the most up-to-date parts. But if they do not, I'm going to swap it to this one to see if it's... Are these even different? No, they're exactly the bloody same. Yeah, they're actually... Ah, shoot. No, they're exactly the same. It's exactly the same. So I don't know what's going on here. So I'm trying to figure out what we can do to try and fix this. Yeah, these are exactly the same. So how do you shift that? So I did use a different bearing. Let me see if I got a thinner bearing. They're 608 bearings though. They're not 608. They're 625 bearings. They're an industry standard. Yeah, they're all the bloody same. So it isn't going to be a bearing. Well, let me try one with a bigger chamfer. Maybe it's got to sit down further. Yeah, you can see it. It really chewed up filament there. Okay. Let me pull back up the manual for the extruder so I can put it together right. So for those that are questioning why this is not a original, this is not going to be original long. This printer, as soon as we build it, is getting ripped back apart, and we're going to mod it. So basically, I'm building it up so that we could rip it down. But we're going to do a few prints first before we get to that point, so we have some benchmarks. We're going to just basically print the demo prints that are on it, so we can see, okay, this is how it prints standard, and then we're going to swap some stuff out and see how it likes the new stuff. So we're putting a Revo in it, a new extruder, a few other things. If I can find the extruder assembly in the manual. Did I scroll right by it? I did not. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we got that. We got that. That's all in there. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. That goes like that. That goes like that. I wish I knew why it isn't lining up. Yeah, see that goes there, that goes there. And this goes on top. Do so, it still doesn't line up. It's out by like that much. So if I line it up like that, it lines up. But if I screw it together, it doesn't. So we have some options here, okay? I don't really like these options, but I do have some options. And somebody's already said it in chat. No, Dremel time is not the answer because Dremel is a subtractive manufacturing technique. We need some additive. So if somebody can run down to the crib and get me a can of Adithal, we should be in business. So I just need a can or two of Adithal and we'll be good. Spacer. So I'm going to try 2 shims at first. This is totally the proper solution. And again, this doesn't really matter because again, this isn't standard. This is not going to stay like this. This is all going to be swapped out eventually. Two might be too much. Yeah, 2's too much. Need one. One washer. It's like one washer is too much and two is not. You know what? That'll do, pig. That'll do. First layer. I don't think the first layer is squished that much. Every other part went together just fine, so I don't think it's first layer squished, honestly. Yeah, we're okay. That works. Okay. So we got that. We got that. I've got 3 screws here. Does it spin? Yeah, it spins. We're good. Okay. Okay. Lap it flat and add a gasket. Sir, it's the Dairy Queen. Okay. I still have a random extra screw and I don't know where it's from. We'll figure it out one day. Yeah, just layer up some duct tape till it fits. Okay. So before we get too far, let me grab some filament and actually make sure filament feeds through it. That would be nice to know. There we go. Okay, now it's feeding. Oh yeah, this thing wobbles like mad. There we go. Record. There we go. Okay. So you go there. Where's all my zip ties? There we go. This kit had a ton of extra screws. I've got like, we will be doing the screw sorting stream soon, I think, because legit, I have like, I don't even know how many kits I've built lately that I have a ton of leftover screws that are just in boxes. So I'm gonna refill my little acro bin container with that, I think. We're just gonna do a little, after Murph, we'll have a nice relaxing post-Murph stream where we just sort screws and hang out, I think. Sound good, class? Now I gotta put this back in the sleeve, which is super freaking annoying, considering I took it out. What do I do for work? You're looking at it. I'm a professional YouTuber for fun. Somehow. Jason Taylor, hello, professional, with air quotes. Professional YouTuber for fun. That's the official title. There we go. Okay. There we go. One second here. Okay, so we're gonna plug this back in. So we might actually get something printing out of this today. So again, if you haven't had the chance yet, make sure you enter. We got a draw tonight for the filament from Polymaker. Polymaker is always awesome. Running some filament, and if you want a kit like this or anything else 3D printing related, you're looking for a fun little project like a little micron build or something like that, check out deepfriedhero.in. That's where this kit is from, and you can find kits like that and more at that website. So, disclosure, this kit was provided by DFH. And I will say, Papa Joey P, as much as I love your machines, and they are fun to build, your electronics enclosures leave a lot to be desired. As somebody coming from, like, Voron land. Did I plug the motor in? Hopefully I plugged the motor in. I think I plugged the motor in. There we go. Okay. I need a power supply. Send me a link to a better cover. Okay. I don't know. Again, I don't know how long this is going to stay stock and in what regards we're going to change. I got a Pi for it now, so we can put Octoprint on it. Or a clipper, actually. Okay, so where are we going to put this? Right about there. That works. Okie dokie. No sparks? Hey, no sparks. Actually, let's go. Okay. So the printer is not calibrated. Start first layer calibration. Yes. So for those that weren't here last, it wasn't Friday, it was or it wasn't Saturday. Last stream we worked on this last Sunday. We did start the calibration, and then we ran into issues with feeding the filament. So we stopped, and now we're here. So we're gonna have to feed it some. Let's do silver. I haven't done silver in a while. Yeah, let's feed it some Prusa silver. Because I haven't actually used this yet. This is the filament that came with my Mark III. And no, it's not Prusament. No angry pixels. Well, we had it working before, so. That's the best chance. Okay, so. To calibrate with currently loaded filament, press next. So it's heating up. Now let's calibrate the distance. So we don't have any filament loaded. One second here. Is there a way to, like... Ah, shoot. It's all screwing up. I want to restart the whole calibration. Can we restart it? No. Okay, settings. Factory reset. Yes. Think CAN bus is worth doing? If you're doing something where you would have to run a lot of wires to the tool head, yes. I haven't played around with it yet, but I know a lot of people really dig it. I just haven't gotten around to doing it on my end. English. Welcome to the Wizard. Would you like to continue? Yes. So it's doing all its macros and whatnot. Isn't it so much better now that we fixed the camera and we actually have good colors on this? Oh, is the X1 being annoying? Shoot, filters. Let me. There we go. I put a more aggressive noise cancel on it. If that was a... Yeah, I put a more aggressive noise canceling filter on. Much. What's the difference between this and the original? The original is a Prusa. This is not a Prusa. This is not a Prusa. I normally don't like running a heavy noise filter, but I guess this machine kind of warrants it, unfortunately. Loud. It's got how much time left on the print? 2 hours. Okay, so now we're waiting for the nozzle to cool down, and then it's got to heat back up. So we're going to be waiting a bit. Heavy resonance. Well, it's fast. So for those that don't know, the Bambu is not a quiet machine. It is not meant to be a quiet machine. It is a Core XY slinging around at 10K XL, and it's got a body made out of aluminum panels. It's gonna be loud. I don't know why people are like, oh, it's loud. A lot of people are like shocked that it's loud. It's a fast machine. Fast machines are loud. Look at every video on YouTube of fast 3D printers that aren't servo and ball screw driven. NEMA 17s going 10K XL. Be fast. Loud. It's not pooping right now because it's doing a single color print. But if you're wondering how much poop it was for the little unicorn here, it was that much poop. Charles 5, cheers. Prusa i3 Mark III S or Bambu X1 Carbon for a workhorse printer. This isn't done yet. The firmware is not done on it. They're still working on it. Hardware-wise, okay, please note, I'm giving a not review right now. I'm giving my opinion based on some experience so far with the machine, but this is not a review, okay, because this machine is not done. The hardware smokes a Prusa. Let's be honest. Hardware-wise, this is actually a pretty solid machine from my experience so far. They're still working on the firmware. They're still working on the software. They're still working on the slicer. That isn't finished yet. I will not say one or the other until it's done. It's not. Hardware is done. Software is not. But don't get me wrong. Like, it ain't a bad machine. This is a 4-hour print here. So that's $100 more than a Prusa Mark III, and the base model is $100 less than a Prusa Mark III. A lot. Yeah, and considering the print failed once, I have a whole box of unicorn printer poop. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all this and then make like a beanbag out of it or something. There is a way. You can tweak the settings for how much purge per color. I went a little too much on this because the problem is I was printing white. So because I was printing white, anytime I went from white to another color or another color to white, I over purged. And I forgot, I left that setting for all of them. But you can go in the slicer and pull it up here. So when you're running multiple different colors, you can go to this in the flushing section here. So if you're going from like, you know, say this one was black, okay? So you could set it here. Every time you go from black to another color, you could purge like 400 millimeters or whatever you want. So that way, do I have TTS enabled? I do have TTS. I got to turn that off. I think it's too quiet. You guys can't hear the TTS. I don't know. Are the TTS too quiet to hear? Should I just turn it off? I think I'm just going to turn it off. 1 second here.
Looking the other way and I missed whether this clone uses an olive fitting or not. Did you use the mod that replaces with the regular?
There you go. Turned off TTS. I think it's annoying. Derek 10, cheers. I was looking the other way when I missed where this clone uses olive PTFE fittings or not. No, so these are not the right PTFE fittings. So what's going to actually happen with this machine? Yeah, see how this is really tight. Okay, so if you look at this PTFE here, okay, so what is going to happen is I have a piece of PTFE somewhere. So on long PTFE, it doesn't really matter because there's enough flex in the system. But when you got a short PTFE, right, when it moves across like this, it actually wants to rotate, okay? It can't just be taken up by slack in the system as like the tool that moves around like on a Voron or even this machine. But when you got a short little bone and run like this, as it moves closer, it wants to actually spin. These fittings don't spin, so it actually chews up the PTFE quite badly, and it will destroy the PTFE. It will destroy it shortly. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I got to play with it. So the TTS is on, but the problem is the only audio you hear is desktop audio. I only have one audio source other than my mic. So because I have desktop audio down because the music would be loud, that's why. Yeah, Prusa uses different fittings. The legit Prusa uses different fittings. Okay, so now it's heating up the heaters. Doing the PID tuning, I think. The XL is twice the price. That it is. People seem to don't understand scale of things and where you manufacture stuff affects prices a lot. What fittings? Whatever the legit ones are for the Prusa. Whatever like the legit hydraulic fittings are. Because those ones actually spin after you lock the filament in, or after you lock the PTFE in. Is the like button working? I don't know. So can somebody check the like button, make sure it's working? Did you? Is it worthwhile to put the IGUS spherical bearings on the V2? IGUS spherical bearings on a V2. No, what IGUS bearings? Spherical bearings. What? Rails. Unless I'm missing something. I could turn the music down. And then turn desktop up. But then that screws everything up because my headphones are... Yeah. See, the problem I have is my headphones are desktop audio. I'm listening to what you're listening to. And because it's all different levels, it's kind of annoying. So, yeah. Oh, the GE5. Oh, those. Okay. The only printer I have that has something like that mod is the Micron. These two machines are stock. They don't have it, and I don't really notice any issues not having it. It's personally one of those things. I have voice meter. I don't like complicated setups. I like having stuff as simple as possible. So done. Okay, where is the... I don't have the filament sensor. Okay. Where is the first layer set up? Calibration. Wizard. Yes, do the wizard. Nozzle temp, heat bed temp, printing speeds, that axis height, select fill. Okay. It's doing it again. Why did you not finish doing it? Checking the fans. I don't know what's going on. Well, I actually use voice meter. I just don't use it for any. I just use it for the mic. So I can bump the gain on it. That's all I use it for. I got this kit from DFH. The manufacturer of the kit is Physek, who we're not all kind of happy with right now, but it is what it is. Question, I'm struggling with the Bambu Lab Carbon. Or the Prusa. I'm not going to say one or the other, because this machine is not a finalized release machine yet. Hardware-wise, it's done. Hardware-wise, this machine is done. But they're still working on the firmware. They're still working on the slicer. There's still stuff to be worked on. So I can't give you a complete package to complete package comparison until it's done. Simple as that. Hardware-wise, it works great. Prints great. It's fast. Comparable price to a Prusa. But because it's not finalized, I won't say one or the other. The poop chute works fine. It's just I didn't clear it. I need to do what Joel does and just let it poop onto the ground. Have a poop hose. Yeah, you really need to make sure the poop chute gets cleared. Because if the poop chute gets jammed up, then the shitter's full. And if the shitter's full, well, it don't work. Simple as that. Also, speaking of a company we don't like, well, we don't agree with. For some reason, Physek sent me a bunch of shit. So I've got, they got a new, I guess this is for the ERKFA. It's like a standalone easy board with the drivers built in. They also have this little thing, which is an RP2040 controller with 4 drivers for like the P0 or the V0. So they have this, cool. And then they also have this thing, which is another 4-stepper driver board, but it takes a CM4 if you have a CM4, but nobody can get Raspberry Pis. So they also have this thing, which is like some ARM processor, which slides in like that. And this is like a whole all-in-one package right here. These just showed up the other day. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they showed up. So I'll figure out something to do with them. I don't know. They just showed up. Figure out a project or something. ERKFA board was a collab. I've heard that. I love how this plastic part is already broken. Really? Jeez. When in doubt, super glue. Oh, what they did, they went and patented a whole bunch of open source names like Voron and RepRap and Duet, and they patented the names and trademarked a whole bunch of stuff in China. Now, their stated reasoning for doing that is other people were trying to do it, and if we didn't do it, somebody else will. So a lot of people aren't happy that they patent something that they obviously didn't develop. So they're not happy. But the thing is, in China, prior art isn't a thing. So anyone can patent anything. If you're the first to do it, you get it, kind of thing. So I understand why they did it. I don't approve of it, but I understand why they did it, because if they didn't do it, somebody else would do it, because somebody already trademarked Voron in China and demands royalties anytime somebody uses it on AliExpress or whatever. So that person doing, or that company doing that, kind of started a whole mad situation where it's like, oh, you have a nuke? Well, I need a nuke now. So you patented something, I need to patent something, because if I don't, you will, and you'll use it against me. And yeah. Do I know the price difference? Last I checked, these kits were like $250. Right now we're checking the bed and the heaters. Yeah, mutual trust. Basically, that's what it was. Now, I'm not approving of it at all. I don't approve of it at all. Don't get me wrong. Especially when they could have asked first. That would have been nice. But nope, they just did their thing. Probe higher or lower? I don't know. Is the probe higher or lower than the bed? Probe is higher than the bed. Nozzle. Okay. Well, that's the thing, Patrick. He's saying they said they were good. Basically, patents are only worth as much as you're willing to defend. So if they patent it, but they never actually enforce it, then that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's okay, because then they're not enforcing it. And if you don't enforce it, basically it's a free range, right? All finished. First layer. Okay, so now we need to load filament. Okay. So that's why, like, Google doesn't like when you use the term Google or search for something, because then it becomes load. Delay. Parking. So this is where we ran into the issue last time. Waiting for temperature. Or trade. I always get confused. I am not a lawyer. No, it is. Not wanting to feed it. Why don't you want to eat your printer food, printer? Nope. Retry. Bloody hell. I think that one just didn't feed in properly. Yes! Eat your food! Ha! Yes! Yes! Oop, okay. And the next step, use the knob to adjust. Okay, so need a piece of paper. Okay, once the printer starts printing, adjust the... Okay. Congrats on the poop. So what are we waiting on? Okay, why are you cooling down? It's like dropping. Once the printer starts extruding plastic, adjust the nozzle height. Okay, but why are you dropping? Why are you dropping down to 185? It should be going up to 215. What's going on here? What's going on here? Leave it, leave it. Okay, fine, I'll leave it. Oh, it drops to 170 to probe. Oh! Okay. Okay, 170. Go! Well, if it's gotta drop to, then why does it say 215? Huh? It's 215. Abacus. It probably was on that screen I accidentally clicked through. I'll be honest. No overlay. What do you mean no overlay? Oh. Oop. I don't know why we didn't have an overlay there. Huh. Okay. Well, there it is. I need to pay attention and upgrade the firmware? Okay. Okay, that Z offset looks pretty good. Down a little bit. I can't drop the Z height. No, I need to. There you go. Okay. One. Why aren't you going down? Okay, I think we're good. There we go. Yeah, go a little bit more. Just there we go. Okay. Well, I don't know what version this firmware is, so for all I know, it could be a new one. Okay. Okay, we're done. So we are on, for those curious, system info, version info. Firmware 4.2.0. I don't know how new that is. Is that new? I don't know how new that is. Prusa Mini firmware. Okay. Download the zip file to your... Okay, so let me find a USB stick. And we'll update it. Aha! Okay, so time to update. Got a USB stick. Computer. Okay, so I'll upgrade it. Okay. So we got download the newest firmware. Mini, download. Okay. Yeah. What the heck's going on? Okay, so that's copied. Okay, so copy the BFF folder to the right. Extract that. The root folder of that. Okay. Insert into and push the reset button on a... Okay. So, take that. It's plugged in. Okay. Reset. Nothing happened. Oh. Start on. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. 434 mini.bff. Yeah, I did unzip it. I have it right here. Here's the root of it, and I threw it on, I unzipped it, and there's the... That's good. Is it NTSF or FAT32? Does it matter? Needs to be named correctly. It doesn't say anything about it. It says download, put it on a USB, have it on the root. Done. It says to hold the reset. Okay. No, insert the flash drive and push the reset. Where does it say hold? It says push. Oh, it's probably FAT32. Okay. Yeah. update. You know what? Oh! We blue screened a Prusa Mini. Okay, let me reformat this USB stick. Maybe I had something funky installed on here before, and that's causing an issue. But we managed to blue screen a Prusa. Well, not a Prusa. Okay, let me reformat this USB stick. Format. FAT32, 14 gig. It's a 16 gig. Let me, no name, just a quick format. There we go. Okay, so I just formatted it. It's a freshly formatted USB stick. It's got the firmware on it. Hit the screen now. The screen's down. I hit restart. It's fine. Okay. Settings. Update. Okay, so return. Oh, warning, firmware hash verification has failed. Okay, cancel. Let me get a different USB stick. Let me get a different USB stick. Oh, I hit cancel. It's flashing. Shit. I hit cancel. We might be putting Clipper on here a little bit quicker than or a little bit sooner than I planned on, I think. Get you out of there. Okay, well, we killed it. Let's try a different USB stick, if I can find one. That's not good. That's not good, guys. That's a SanDisk, too. Yeah, that USB is definitely FUBAR. Let me find a... Where do I even have USB sticks? I don't even know where I keep USB sticks anymore. I gotta have a USB stick somewhere. I know I got some upstairs, but I don't want to run upstairs. Being lazy. Over here? Nope. Nope. So this one's bad. Don't use that one. See, I've got a ton of micro SDs. Okay, that one doesn't even show up on my computer. So if that doesn't show up on my computer, this one's probably not good either. I have the one from the Aquila, or the Aries. The bootloader is still working, so I should just be able to flash it with one that isn't broken. Where are all my USB sticks? Let me go check the other room. Let me go see. Oh, that's an SD card. That's an SD card too. Well, I guess we'll use this one. I mean, it's Chinese spyware on these USB sticks anyways. How bad can it be? Okay, so... downloads. So let me extract it on my desktop from the original thing. Put it on that SD card. Okay. Let me... Okay. So I've gone... I have a different USB stick. I got it on a different USB stick. From the original file I downloaded, I extracted it on my desktop because the original BFF file was I put it on the SD card or on the USB, and then I extracted it. So this is a brand new file on here. And it's USB, so you try it one way, it don't work. Try it the other way, it don't work. Told me to update the firmware. Rename the file. Why would I rename the file? It says nowhere in the instructions to rename the file. It says nowhere to rename the file. Why would I rename the file? Prusa Mini firmware flash corrupted. I did power cycle it. It's off right now. Let me take the USB stick out. See what it says without a USB stick in it. Well, what happened was it did the hash check. It said it was invalid. I hit cancel, and then it decided to update it anyway. So I did power cycle it twice now. Factory reset. Well, I can't factory reset if it's not working. Okay, flashing an alert. It's not possible to flash the same. Push the reset button immediately followed by the double pressing the selector knob. Okay, something. Flash. Which means we're gonna have to go through the whole calibration process again, you know that. Because no way in hell it saved the values. Yep, there we go, 4.3.4. Oh, it did save it. Okay, somehow through all that, it saved all the values. I don't bloody know. How? How did it save the values? It bricked itself, and then it's still like, yo, I don't care. You got a 0.375 offset for your Z. Okay, let's Prusa slicer. Add a Prusa Mini to it. Add a printer. Add physical printer. File. You add a printer. Why is my computer being all... Is the stream being glitchy, or am I just being... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got a point. Wow, my computer is just shitting the bed right now. Okay, Prusa Mini. Finish. Okay. Let's do Plunderbuss P. Why is my computer shitting the bed right now? What is going on here? What is eating up all my resources? Nothing. Google Chrome. Why are Google Chrome using 2 gigs of my RAM? Google Chrome, why you do this? Okay, whatever. Okay. Go. Default settings, Prusa. It's like, see how it's doing like the little... Slice now. 3 hours, cool. We'll let it go. SD card. I don't know why this computer is being a little funky. It normally doesn't do this. I have 2 tabs open. I have the draw and I have YouTube. Okay, print Plunderbuss Pete. Here we go. Close that, close that, close that, close that, close that. Yeah, all I got right now is Spotify, OBS. Not even using 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, the current loading on the machine. CPU's at 28%, 30%. Memory 7.2 gigs of 16. Disks, who cares? The GPU's cranking. Because the GPU is encoding a 1440p stream at 60 FPS at 18 kilobits per second, or 18,000 kilobits per second. So the GPU is cranking a bit, but that's about it. Do you have cameras? Yeah, I've got 3 cameras. I got that camera, this camera, and this camera. Which we're gonna have to adjust the focus on in a minute here. Mouse batteries? I don't think it's a mouse batteries. It's a new battery. GPUs are the reason cure legs. I'll just download more RAM tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Yeah, pretty efficient for a low-end card. The 1060 is a great card. Okay, so what are we doing right now? We're waiting on the bed to heat up. I should probably clean the bed down. That might be a good idea. Any ice on that? No, I don't. Okay, and it's probing, so I can't do it while it's probing. Shit. Spotify is... I'm running the Spotify app. How do I like the Hedamames? I've been daily drivering them. I've been using them as daily drivers. Like, seriously, my only headphones on my desktop are the Hedamames. I love them. Well, the not original Prusas are cheaper. But considering on this one, we had to rebuild the extruder with washers, and we had to swap out the bed completely. We also had the firmware completely crash. You know, there might be reasons to buy the original. I have no idea how this textured flex plate is either. Not helping. And I'm being honest. I have to be honest. I can't say things that aren't honest. But it's $200 cheaper than a Prusa Mini. So, different strokes for different folks. Basically, put it this way. Are you... Oh, shoot. Are you a school, a business, or something where you need warranty support? Buy original. Are you just somebody having fun in their basement and looking for something to wrench on? That's a personal decision at that point. Print a funnel. How's that first layer? That is looking like a first layer. I can dig. Oh yeah, and the PTFE fittings will probably destroy themselves, but you can buy replacements. Now, if you're going to do something like what we're doing, this is not going to stay original long, by the way. Like, I'll be honest, we're going to print like, I'm going to do like 3 or 4 prints on this, put them aside, and then we're going to change a bunch of shit on this machine and do the exact same prints again and see if there's any difference. How much did this cost me? Nothing. It was given to me by DFH. There's a link in the description. I don't know if they have any in stock right now. What was wrong with the bed? It was defective. You take a look at the bed here. Okay. Got these holes here. Focus. Focus, you fuck. Okay. No, focus. Okay, see the holes? These are countersunk for the screws. They weren't done deep enough. So what ended up happening, you can see there's a bit of chatter on there, so the bit was probably wearing out. When you put the screw in, the screw head actually sits up above the surface, so the flex plate doesn't sit flat. That was no good. But they sent me a replacement. Yeah, Cactato coffee is actually really good coffee. Oh, yeah, Cram's here. Hey, Cram, your coffee is good. It's actually really good. And I'm not a huge coffee man. You made me bust out the French press that's been sitting and collecting dust for like a year. So another good thing is that means the PO box actually works and stuff shows up. So that's always good. Your brown juice tastes good, Mr. Person. Your brown bean water is delicious. It's better than Tim Hortons coffee, but that really isn't saying much. Okay, so that there, put you there. Two printers, one cup. No, do not mention that. No. So while it's doing that, let me screw around with my overlays and figure out why the hell it's not working right. Okay. Stream, elements, membership, gifting, overlay. They don't have it. They just added the overlay update that had gifted memberships, and for some reason it's, I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, membership gift. Yeah, I don't. New gift at least. One. I don't know why it's not working. Murph is Friday and Saturday. No, Murph is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you plan on going to Murph, I'm going to be at Murph. I'm leaving here. I got to drop the little guy off daycare, and then I'm shooting off to Murph. Okay. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leaving Sunday afternoon. So the way Murph works, it's technically 3 days: Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. But Friday is like the setup day. So they open at like 3, I think, and people go in and start setting up their booths. So you can go, but that's like the setup day. So honestly, if you're going to go one day, go Saturday. And then Sunday is the teardown day. Basically, I think all the cool shit happens on the Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. This is my first time going to. Cram 10, cheers. Best brown beat water around. Das is good. Das is good. Yeah, I got variations set up. See, it play. Like, if I push the button, see? Blank gifted somebody. So we don't use that one. YouTube doesn't have this variation, okay? YouTube, you can't gift memberships for one person. You have to purchase bulk memberships, which is this one. So according to Stream Elements, it should work. But it's not. Because the regular membership one overrides it all the time. And I don't know how to turn that off. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. And I've had people ask me to do the one where like emotes pop across screen. We ain't doing that. Chat is gone now. I gotta refresh it 1 second. Refresh cache. There you go. There you go. Chat's back. Welcome back, chat. How y'all doing? Strap is twisting it. Yep, I know. I told you every time, because this apron you're supposed to tie. Like, it doesn't come with clips, but I put a clip on it because I'm lazy. The problem is every time I go to clip it, I like twist it once, and over time it just gets twisted up. Try comparing it to my super chat settings. I did, but it's not working. I don't know why it's not working, because I really want, like, I really want it to work right because I want to acknowledge the people that gift memberships properly and have the right little dancing emote pop up. But it... My overlay. Yeah, because here's the overlay. So if you look, settings. So for super chats, we got the normal one, which is you get shocked. Okay. But then we got variations here, and there's 3 different variations. So there's, if you donate $20 or more, it's one. If you donate 50 or more, if you donate $100 or more, it's one. And if you're wondering the 50, 100, if you donate over 100, you get to see me doing the floss. But yeah, like, so if you donate 100, it pops up properly. Yeah, see, it pops up properly. And that's it. Oh! Wait, maybe. Go back. Exit. Member alert. So that is the main one. Start with blank. Cancel. Add new variation. Membership. Gotta have exact or more. Okay, well, let's... What do you mean, I can't have exact or more? Okay. Fast, okay. Okay. So that works. And if somebody gifts, and then if somebody gifts at least 0, you get that. So I don't know. I'll save it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let me refresh the overlay here. I don't know. I don't know. Been following this series since the beginning. It's been 3 weeks. That's it. It's been 3 weeks. The Micron was like 2 months. I've never had Turkish coffee. I'm not a huge coffee person. Like I have a French press and a bean grinder for like being fancy if I want to, but I've never actually been like hardcore into it. But this has been good. 3 weeks when I found this channel. Well, welcome, Jake. Hey, if you haven't entered for the draw to win some filament, link in the description. Go do that now, because filament is awesome. Wow, this fan blows like fuck all for air. That part fan is doing nothing. What is a micron? Ugh. This is a micron. That's a micron. Oh, by the way, DFH, if you're still here, when we go to Murph, I got your sticker in it. Back there. So, because this is going to Murph. You do not have to be present to win. So the way I do my draws is because I know I have people in a lot of different time zones. It's not always possible for everyone to be here through the whole stream, because a lot of you have to go to sleep for the Europeans. The draw, you just have to be present to enter. So you can only enter during the stream, but you don't have to be here during the actual draw because it's at the end. Does the X belt look a little loose? It's okay. So it's not a Voron V01. It's actually closer to a V2. It's a V2 built with V0 parts. At the camera angle. Well, it's the first top layer, so it's probably gonna be a little poopy. Oh, I see what you mean. There's like that little, well, the knit line's kind of annoying. And I closed Prusa Slicer, so I don't know what the model looks like. You should check out Cloud42's video April 1st if you want a serious coffee prep. Maybe. I'll take a look. Sanjay's head sticker. Well, I already have an E3D sticker on it. I do have do I have a Sanjay head sticker? I do. I should somewhere because I got the Revo box. I'm putting that on on that printer actually. Because here's the thing, I've got 5 Revos now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 6. I have 6 Revos because one's the beta one. But I only have like one set of the Revo. I've only have one legit like Revo kit, like OEM one. All the rest were like parts. One's acquired through not commercial needs. But I'm probably gonna put the Sanjay sticker on this one because this is that's the one that had the beta. So this one ran the beta Revo, which I still have. Yeah, this is my beta Revo from the beta. And this one got a lot of work done on it. Still works. So if you're curious on what the difference is between the beta Revo and the production, well, here's a beta nozzle. But there's a few changes. If you know what to look for, you can kind of tell what's different, but illegal Revo kits. Pre-commercial availability Revo supply sources. Essentially. Yes, this heatsink is going to go into the Mini because that's a Revo 6 and I like the Mini heatsink. There is a mount for the Revo 6 on this one, but I like the Revo Mini one more. So I'm going to repurpose the heatsink. The heatsink's unchanged. There was no changes to the heatsink from the beta to production as far as I'm aware of. What are my thoughts on the Ender 3 Pro by Prusa Mini? I'm officially no longer recommending Enders. I'm kind of got fed up with the way Creality does things lately. Did I add the Sanjay print? Oh, I didn't add the Sanjay print. I'll do that. I need to do a few more test prints because every print that I have on here, I have the Plunderbuss Pete. I gotta reslice it though. But because the Micron is going to Murph, I'm gonna have it preloaded with a bunch of models so that the folks at A3D can print stuff because it's gonna be chilling at their table. So like one of them is gonna be the Plunderbuss Pete here. Focus, yeah. So this will be one of the models. I'm just gonna ship it to it. Well, I'm gonna bring it, but it's gonna have a 0.2 nozzle or 0.25 nozzle in it, and it's just gonna have a bunch of little models loaded up in it that they can print. PM me at YouTube. Okay, I'll check it after the stream. Well, I guess DFH reached out to FiSec and they sent me the replacement, so. Is that a layer shift on the print? I don't think it's a layer shift. I think it's just like a, because I see that line all the way around the print, so I don't know if it's an over extruded layer or what. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Hello, puppy. You're out of focus. Get in focus. Look, get in focus. Hey, what's this? Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, did you want to come say hi? Thank you. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Look at all this fur. Look at all this fur. I didn't do anything. I was just petting him. Jeez. Ah! His ears, we got to bring him back to the vet. We tried something, it didn't seem to, it worked, it seemed to be working okay at first, and now it's not working, so got to bring him back to the vet. Duff $6.99 doggo. There's some he's back because the wife came back with some we got Sleeman Original. No whiskey tonight. Alright. You be good. Quit getting furring on everything. But pet insurance, no. He's 10 years old. He's a large dog. Is it a Canadian brand? I think it is. I finally found JP. Yeah, it's funny because they make JP in Windsor. Well, I live in the Windsor area, but like I can like drive by their production facility. Ear mites. It's not ear mites. It's because he has floppy ears, so he gets like basically like I think it's like a yeast infection basically because his ears are floppy and they're wet. He's got like wet ears and they're always floppy, so it's very like grimy in his ears. And we clean him out, but he's got very deep and like complex ears. I don't know. Have I looked at the X1 main board? I haven't. I took the back off on one stream, but we didn't like completely take it out. I haven't really dove into the hardware of this machine too much, but it's custom. You're not going to be, I don't think you're going to be putting clipper on this easily, which honestly, if you're buying this machine, you don't put clipper on it. Like that defeats the build a Core XY at that point. Dustin, 1650, cheers. For more coffee, you will need it. What are you implying? Do you know something I don't know? Try classical mead. Part of me, I've always wanted to try making like honey mead at some point. like just buying like one of those honeymead kits just because. But I want to actually start doing a project that with like I like projects. I'm at home all the time now. That's the thing. Although I can't really like I'm watching the little guy half the day, so it's not like I'm free all day. Some gray on Doggo's muzzle. Oh yeah, Brandon, he's getting old. He's a Shepherd Husky, and he's 10 now, I believe. So he's a heckin' old puffer. Honeymead. Yeah, you can buy kits to make honeymead. I'm tempted to. Mead is bitter though. I'm fine with bitter. Tinker Bear, have you ever seen the positron printer? Collapsible, fairly high speed, super cool. Tinker, I'm not making fun of you, but this is a Groundhog Day thing. Go read the community page on my YouTube. TLDR, yes, the positron is cool. A lot of people have been asking me to build the positron. The problem is, the positron has a crap ton of custom components, and the synchromesh wire belt thing is not easy to get. Like, yes, it would be cool to build, but that machine is not like, it's not like a Voron where you can just go buy everything. You have to machine a bunch of stuff custom, and you also have to source some pretty niche stuff that's not easily available worldwide. So yes, it's super cool, but until there's like full-on kits, I won't touch it because I don't have the capability. It's not feasible for most people to build one actually at this point. I know they're working on kits. LDO is probably working on a kit. So if they make kits, yes, I would love to. And I've seen them and it looks like a cool little machine. I don't think it's as practical as some people think it is. I think it's more of a showpiece type machine or a fun project. I don't think it's like an actual practical daily driver machine. How often do people travel with 3D printers and need to collapse them and set them up in like a apartment? Not really, but it's still a cool machine. And I'd love to build one, but it's not, I can't just go on Alley and order everything and build it. So the rat rig has custom stuff, but the rat rig custom stuff you can kind of get by with just like plate. It's just plates with holes in it. If you look at the stuff for the positron, it's like the arm mount, and then the bed is you have to get like a custom etched PCB bed with custom PCBs. Like there's a lot of custom stuff with that machine. Like the bed itself, the heated bed is custom. Techmaster, he needs to go to the vet, so he's going to be going to the vet for it. We already tried some homemade, or like home remedies, and if you have little space and I could stash it in the other room between all the other printers I'm storing right now. Raise your hand if you would buy one. I have them ready to go into production. DF8, really? You're just jumping on everything. I don't even know, like, I know there are a few people looking on kit, but I have no idea of how many people are actually, because from what I hear, there's some stuff on it that's not exactly easy to find. I'm reprinting myself, by the way. If you're wondering what's printing on the Bambu, I printed this earlier today, but I forgot to put supports, so I have no chin. Which technically I don't have a chin already, that's why I grew the beard. Why would I set up and use a printer when I already have one ready to hit print? That's the thing. Oh, wrong camera. You know what printer is the one I use the most? I'm pretty sure Joel said this. It's the one that's loaded with filament. That's my go-to. So don't forget, we got about an hour left on the stream. We're going to end at 11 p.m. tonight Eastern, so a little under an hour left. If you have not entered for your chance to win a spool of filament from Polymaker, link in the description. Go check that out. Oh, and the part cooling on this is going to be horrible. I think Sanity, she mentioned this a minute ago, but if you look at, oh, come on. Because this has a V6 block, not the little curved block or the block with like the angle on it that the stock Prusa Mini has, you're not going to get as good part cooling with this at all. That's okay, because we're going to be swapping it to a Revo soon anyway, so not a big deal, but... What's the print? We're printing Plunderbuss Pete. This was printed on the Micron. There's a V6 version. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much because I'm just going to put the Revo in anyways, and then it don't matter because the Revo heatsink is awesome, or heater core is awesome because it's so small. What is the most printer I'm looking forward to? Here's the thing, like, I'm not huge into commercial machines because let's be honest, for the longest time, commercial machines for 3D printers have been the same recycled thing for the past couple years. It's a V-wheel bed flinger with 1 or 2 new features. Commercial machines have been stagnant on the consumer level for a while. The last great machine to come out was the Prusa Mark III, in my opinion. Everything else has been iterative, minor improvements year after year. This is going to shake up a lot of things because it's a fast Core XY with an AMS that actually works pretty damn good. And it's $1,000. Well, $1,500 if you get the whole kit and caboodle. But I have machines that can do what this does already, minus the AMS stuff. The Rage Rabbit carrot feeder isn't as reliable as this because I don't have the buffer. But I've got fast Core XYs already. So commercial though, this is probably going to be this is the big machine for the year. Is this machine? The Anchormate. Let's be honest. The Anchormate M5 is another V-wheel bed flinger with Spaghetti Detective. What to do? The Bambu is actually something that's new. Here's the thing with the LiDAR. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. You can run Spaghetti Detective on any machine already, which is your Spaghetti Detective. And if you have a good bed probe, your first layer is going to be good anyways. The LiDAR, while cool, I hit start and it prints. I hit start and it prints. And the prints come out fine on both machines. But this one has LiDAR, which it doesn't even have LiDAR. It's not even real LiDAR. It uses lasers to do height. It's not even like real LiDAR. It's like laser-based height map or whatever. I've seen a few. I just haven't gotten around to actually building anything for it yet. Even if the X1 fails, I hope it shakes the market enough so that companies start making actual advanced. Yeah, because the thing is, V-wheel bed flingers, like, I don't do reviews. I don't do a lot of printer reviews on this channel. But like, if you watch other people, like Joel has pretty much stopped doing printer reviews or has really toned them down. His review of the Fucos came out today, was a 5-minute review. Because what else is there to say on it? It's a V-wheel bed flinger. They're all V-wheel bed flingers. You have your base model come out. It has a carborundum bed. It's got a V-wheel bed flinger. It's either Bowden or a really bad direct feed. And it's got the same crappy touchscreen that they all have as a selling feature. Who cares about a touchscreen with colors? It's 32 bits and it's got TMC drivers. And then 6 months later, you come out with the Pro version, which has a shitty flex plate on it. And then that one's direct feed instead of Bowden. And you might have a bed level. And then 6 months later, you come out with the Max version, which is the exact same machine, only instead of putting 250 millimeter long extrusions on it, they put 350 millimeter longer extrusions, and they put a bigger bed on it. But now it wobbles because they didn't do anything to the actual machine, but just slap bigger extrusions on it and a longer belt because it's a V-wheel bed flinger. So you just throw a new extrusion on it and it's bigger. Like, that is every machine that has come out from every company in the past 5 years, or 90% of them. Like, Creality. Creality hasn't come out with anything ground shaking since the original Ender 3. All they've done is slap lipstick on a pig every year. Any cubic? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, here comes the part in the stream where we're going to get demonetized. So 1 second here. Let's pause that. Let's load up the desktop audio so you guys can actually hear it. Okay, are you ready? This has been 3D printing. This has been the state of 3D printers, commercial 3D printers for the past 5 years. Are you ready? Okay, this is the state of 3D printers. I'm going to move this around so I don't get, you know, YouTube taking my money.
Just a Wait, don't be fooled. She's just a regular Malibu Stacy with a stupid cheap hat. She still embodies all the awful stereotypes she did before.
But she's got a new hat.
Malibu Stacy with a new hat. That's what 3D printers are from Creality right now. Let's be honest. That is it going again. But she's got a new hat. So we've taken our Ender 3 and we put a BL Touch knockoff on it. Okay. Well, now we put a BL Touch in a direct feed. Oh, okay. It's the same machine. It's the same machine. You put lipstick on a pig. Only you took the machine that everyone bought, that you sold 1 million of, and everyone had to upgrade because you cheaped out on it, and you put all this stuff on it that people end up putting on it anyways, and now you're selling it. She's got a new hat, but we took the shoes away. Because you got to buy the Pro Max version the next year. Yeah, they have the $100 Ender 3. If you can go get the $100 Ender 3, it's good for parts. The Stealth Burner SLA cover is holding up just fine. But there's no stress on it. You got to remember that. There's no stress. Don't print any functional printer parts out of SLA. They don't last. You can switch wire it. Yeah, if you want. Trying to figure out what to do with my unused Ender 3 Pro. Build a printer, use the parts for another project, not 3D printing related. There's the replicator that you can turn pop bottles into plastic with, or filament. I want to build a Core XY. Then build a Core XY. Just moved house. Both my printers got destroyed. Ooh, that sucks. A heavily modded CR10 Mini and a Voron. I don't know how to build another. What could I get? How'd they get destroyed? Like, are you talking like just you got to reprint a few plastic parts, or are they like completely destroyed? How did you get it? How was it destroyed in shipping? One, complain to your shipping company and get your money for them. Jeez. If you're just looking to buy a machine and you miss Vorons, I don't know, wait for the Bambu to be commercially available. That would be the only thing I could really say. Shadowbang, I would love to see the pop bottle filament maker. Working on it. Do I have printers plugged into the UPS system? So on this wall here, except for the switch wire, all these printers are plugged into a UPS as a power surge protector, because my UPS does both. Okay, it's a surge bar and it's a UPS, but only this one and this one are actually on the UPS. It's a 1500 VA APC brand one. I probably should have the bamboo on it because I've been doing a lot of long prints on it with multi-material, but you roll the dice. What do I think of an original Mosquito? The Afterburner doesn't support, well, you can download the old files. If you want. What was wrong? Okay, so what was wrong with it? We had to fix a few things. So the first one was the bed. So the bed that came with the kit, the countersinks for the flathead screws were not deep enough, so the screws sat up a little bit, so the flex plate wouldn't sit flat. That was an issue. We got that fixed by them sending a new bed. The other issue was the extruder back here. The filament feed path didn't actually line up with the feed gear, and we fixed it by using some washers to space it out. And then we somehow bricked it, so we had to reflash the firmware. How many power outages do I get? Well, okay, so here's the thing, DJ Danny. Is 1500 VA enough for a printer? Yep. I think I had 1000 before I upgraded to the 1500 because I put the 1000 in the room under the stairs that has my home server now. So I've got like 170 days of uptime on it now. Yeah. But I have a video on my channel. Look at my channel for a video with UPS. I think it'll run a V2 full tilt for 7 minutes with the power out. 1000 will. 1000 or 750. I can't remember how big it was. This is 1500 though. The way the power outages work in my area, I live in Southern Ontario. I'm pretty sure my power is either nuclear or hydroelectric. It's not like we get brownouts where I live. But, you know, people occasionally hit, you know, telephone, or people hit poles. Most of the power in my neighborhood is all buried. It's all buried. Okay, so there's no overhead lines in where I live. It's all buried power where I live. Maybe once or twice a year, there's a power outage for a couple hours from like a really bad storm blowing up a transformer. But the issue I get is I live where in the thunderstorm capital of Canada, which isn't as bad as Tornado Alley, but we get a lot of thunderstorms in the summer, and during those thunderstorms there's lightning and there's always the power flicker, where the power just flickers for a second or two. So UPSs are great for that because the printer just keeps on printing. Because let's be honest, if you're printing a lot of stuff on a printer that even if you have power recovery, once your bed gets cold, a lot of the time the print will pop off. So if you're printing something like ABS on an enclosed printer and the power goes out and it sits there for an hour, even if you go in and hit print resume, odds are the print's failed by then. So there's no point, in my opinion, of power resume. Just get a UPS and just, if the power is out for long enough that a UPS actually dies, the print was probably going to fail anyways. So. Could be solar wind. I'm sure part of it is. "95% of Ontario's nuclear wind, solar, hydro." Yep. Ontario's pretty clean for power. Cyber power UPSs. I got an APC one. My previous one was a cyber power and it worked okay, but when I built my home server, I want that to have all the uptime. So I took that one, which was smaller. I put it with the home server under the stairs, and then I bought a 1500 VA one from Costco because it's Costco. So if I kill the battery, I just bring it back and be like, hey, give me a new one. Yeah. Flipper has power resume. I don't think it does. I've never really bothered looking into it because I'd rather just put a UPS on my machines. What about a Prusa XL with some of the group upgrade the Bambu X1? Everyone would be killer. What? Yeah, Clipper doesn't really have power resume because you have to work through a Raspberry Pi. So, pretty much. Cyberpower PFS UPS units are pure sine wave. Cool. That's what the Magic Pixies do, I bet. We've got a 5 kilowatt hour battery. Okay, there you go. Or you could just go overkill and just get like a Tesla power wall and just have your whole house be the UPS. Build your own UPS. You can do that. Didn't Thomas do that on his channel? Tom Sandlatter? Just buy a bunch of old 18650s. There you go. How did I like the Not a Mini Kit? Day 1 and half of day 2 of the build went really good until we ran into a few issues, unfortunately. But we got them sorted out. Now it's printing, so. Tom Salamander. Shit, I gotta start learning how to say his name right. He's gonna be at Murph. Switch the bed to 24. I like my mains beds. I know a lot of people are like, oh, mains beds are dangerous. I'd rather push, you know, mains at 4 amps to the bed versus, you know, 24 volts at like 12 amps. So. Tom Sandal Ladder. Okay. Sand Ladder. Sand Ladder. Yeah, that's what I said. Sand Ladder. I'm not going to call him Salamander to his face. That'd be rude. I'm pretty sure Tom's going to Murph. Could have sworn he said he was going to Murph. Or at least made a Twitter post about it. Well, if he's going to be there, he'll be there. If not, if not. He can call me the Voron guy. I'm trying not to be the Voron guy. You notice there's no actual Voron branding on this channel at all. Greet them with service. Service. Is that some naughty word in German? That better not be the naughty word in German. You gotta make me Google that. That's goodbye. Why would I say goodbye to them? Service. Goodbye. Why would I greet them with goodbye? I'm on to you. I am on to you. German word of the day, service. Today's word of the day is one like this one in Munich. For last day, I was service is a friendly, general friendly way of greeting someone, so it can be used for saying hello as well as saying for hi. This roots of the greeting date far back. It comes from the Latin word for slave or servant. Are you trying to pull one on me here? Like, I don't speak it in Deutsch, but I'm your. So if someone greets you with service, it roughly translates I'm your servant or at your service. No. It's a friendly greeting. Yeah, it's a I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you guys. The first Google result. I'm gonna do the traditional Canadian greeting. I'm gonna walk up. offer him a stiff drink, and if he refuses, I'm going to hit him with a hockey stick. Simple as that. That's how you greet somebody in Canada. Just be normal. Let's be honest, I can barely speak English as is, and I can stumble my way through French with a helping card. I'm not going to try speaking German. Going, hey, buddy! Or do I recommend the kit? If you got mechanical ability and the ability to troubleshoot, possibly. Go around apologizing. Oh, I should get a Canadian tuxedo. The problem is, it's in Goshen, Indiana, in the middle of summer. It's like 90 degrees there right now. It's going to be hot. I'm not wearing a Canadian tuxedo. As cool as it would be for me to show up in a Canadian tuxedo, I'm not going to rock a Canadian tuxedo for this. What about maple syrup? I remember having some maple syrup whiskey, so we might do 2 birds, 1 stone. Goshen, Indiana. Weather. So according to this, next Friday in Goshen, it'll be a high of 32 Celsius. That's 90 degrees Fahrenheit for you Americanis. That's hot. But that's a week out, so who knows how accurate that is, right? Kilt weather. Ooh, I can bring my kilt. What's the plan for Not a Prusa? We're going to print a few things on it. And then next Saturday, so there won't be any, there will be 1 stream next week for most people. So Tuesday, we'll have the Tuesday stream, which I don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll probably just be a print and chill stream, because I won't be doing a Friday or a Saturday stream, normal Friday or Saturday stream next week, because I will be at Murph. I'm going to try and do a stream at Murph at some point. I don't know the date or time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, follow me on Twitter at 3DPNero. If you're a channel member, English. If you're a member of the channel, you have access to the Discord, which I'm gonna hopefully have public before Murph. I need to like set up mods and whatnot. Sanity, you got another job. So I gotta set up mods and all that stuff, and then also separate privileges for channel members and Patreon supporters before I open it for the masses. So there hopefully will be 1 stream at Murph. I don't know when. Big straw hat. I'll be wearing my Only Veggies hat, which I think is upstairs actually right now. Hey, look on the bright side. If it's that hot, we won't need to enclose our printers to print ABS. So win-win. Sanity, what? Oh, you're gonna be a Discord mod. Need to get a few more. Yeah, but you're not a mod on the Voron Discord. Under extruding? Is it under extruding? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Everyone who brought PLA. Who prints with PLA? What do you think about servos for AB on a Core XY? Complete waste of money at the hobby level. Once you start spending $8 grand on a machine like a Pantheon, it makes sense. But why would I want a servo in this machine? Okay. I'm with NEMA 17s. I can already run the max that this hot end, it's a Revo, is capable of outputting. And I have my machine tuned and set up in a way where I haven't, you know, had a layer shift in without doing dumb speed benchy stuff. So normal everyday printing, I haven't had a layer shift on this machine in years. So what does spending more than $10 a motor buy me? Is it massive? It's not massively under extruding. I think you're just, it looks like it's under extruding because you're looking down on an angle and it's printing some top layers that aren't full. So it's kind of under extruding a little bit. What is the green filament on the X1? Under the X1. Oh, this is... I don't know what brand this is. 1 second. I'll be back. There we go. Okay. So, goes back in. So, funny story. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this. I don't think it matters, and I'm not under any NDAs or disclosure agreements or contracts or anything, so I don't care. That showed up in a box. Okay. This whole machine showed up in a box, and we unboxed it. We started printing with it. About a week later, on the same day as whenever the Aries showed up, another box showed up with it. This box was bigger than the box the Aries showed it. So if you watched Tuesday's stream when we unboxed the Aries, I think it was Tuesday. However big that box was, a bigger box was with it. However, that box had nothing in it but cardboard and 8 rolls of filament. All the same filament. It is Hexcelled PLA Silk Basic Neon Green. And they're all master spools. And they're all neon green. And there's 8 of them. I didn't know these were coming. Nobody told me these were coming. But these are the master spools for that. So I finished off the PA nylon, the nylon, CF nylon, and I opened the spool up and they fit on these, and they have RFID chips as part of it. Like you can see the little RFID tag. So I'm assuming these are the master spools for, these people are doing the master spool filament refills for the Bambu. So I have 8 spools of neon green PLA. And they came in a box that was about 5 times too big. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I have 8 spools of neon green PLA. Silk PLA. Bring some to Murph. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm already out of room with filament as is. 8 spools of the same color, yep. I don't know why they sent them. Because they had completely different shipping information as that. So if it was ABS, I'd use it for something. But it's PLA. So it's not like I can print parts with it or anything. I need my own room for filament. I need more than one room to work out of. For those saying bring it to Murph, you have to remember, I'm crossing the border. I'm already bringing a printer. I don't want to bring too much when I cross that border in case I get pulled in and they go, what the frick is this shit? Because I've crossed the border and I've been pulled in for the dumbest stuff in the past before. So I'm very hesitant to bring more than I really need to when I cross the border, because you never know. Did the Prusa Mini get a name yet? Nope, it's not done, because we're going to rip it apart. Although it's a commercial printer, so it'll probably just be Prusa Mini. It's not a Prusa Mini. So it'll probably just be not a Prusa. Jack's Props, 10. Cheers. Thanks for everything you do to help teach the community. Thank you. Print a life-size Nero. I do have the me model. I could scale it up to, well, this is 150. So if 150% is about the size of my head, I could scale it up. Call it nada. Yeah, I'll just pull an Ivan Miranda and just print a giant tank. Let's see here. What is the biggest 3D Benchy? Okay, so there's... What is the largest Benchy ever printed? Matt Shammy, $5. Cheers. Name it Napalm. No. What is the largest Benchy ever printed? Big green CNC. I could do that, maybe. Print the logo. I do need to update the logo because I have... Yeah, I got to do that because I have my old logo. I printed my old logo. The old Nero 3 DP. That countless jokes. So I printed this. I need to print a new one with the new channel logo. Do I slice my models at 45 degrees? Nope. Don't bother. Is crossing one direction worse than the other? It depends. Coming back into Canada is usually not an issue. At worst, they just like pay us money for taxes on something stupid. But going into the States is the problem because they can... I have less rights going into the States because I'm not American. So... Well, I'm thinking, what if you print a Benchy in multiple different parts and then just glue it together with like 3D Gloop or something? How big is the biggest Benchy? Google biggest Benchy. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to beat this one, but this isn't printed, I don't think. That's just the boat that they made. It's not a real Benchy. It's not printed. But like, if you Google, like, world's largest Benchy. Oh. Okay, that's not even that big. Cram, can I name it Cactato? Asking for a friend. Maybe if I do a theme build in the future. See, that's not a Benchy. That's just a boat. You know? Well, I'm thinking what you do is you just slice it in multiple different parts and you glue it together. Because I don't have a machine big enough to print 10 kilograms of PLA or 8 kilograms. Get sponsors. I don't have any sponsors right now. I'm waiting for the what is it? What are the ones all the YouTubers get? You got Curiosity, you've got Skillshare, you've got the website builder ones, NordVPN. I don't get any of those. All I get is like scummy, like based in like Russia ones, which I don't even get those anymore. KiwiCo. I don't have KiwiCo. Like, it's funny, like I see streamers and YouTubers with lower numbers than me getting these sponsorships. I'm like, how do I get those? I have you have a sponsor, us. I'm gonna start doing PBS pledges. The last stream of the month is just gonna be like a PBS thing where like every 5 minutes there's gonna be an ad interrupting, and it's like, if we don't hit our goal for the month, and if Nero can't afford his mortgage, you gotta pledge from viewers like you. Thank you. Begathon. I don't even run ads. I can push a button and run an ad if I really wanted to, but I would never do that. What are the hours? I don't know. I think it's on the website. Or it's not even a website. It's like a YouTube or a Facebook page. Rent's due when I bring out the doggo. I got a mortgage, not rent. Raycon. Hey, if the Raycons last longer than the AirPod Pros and they don't constantly lose one out of sync, maybe. Please don't press ads. Election. What, is there an election coming up? Oh, US in November. Oh, what is it? Midterms or whatever it's called? Yeah, you guys have fun with that. You guys are all... American politics is just a mess. All countries' politics are a mess. Let's be honest there. But, like, watching American politics go down as a not American is just like... Holy shit, guys. What the hell? Click the ad button. I clicked the ad button before just to try it out. It's not financially worth it. What are we printing? We're printing a Plunderbuss Pete, which is this guy. Get LTT. I don't think, as you know, cool as Linus is, as a fan of the channel as I am, I don't think LTT sponsors anyone. So, yeah. American politics from Canada is very cringy. Yeah, and the worst is Canadian politicians who try to emulate like American politician styles. It's like, nah, dog, that shit don't fly here. If you have tried it, you guys haven't won a seat yet. Don't bother. Don't work. I'll sponsor you. If you want to work something up, send an email. Sure. Figure something out. And it is October. Well, no, our elections are very varied. Like, we did our provincial election for Ontario a couple weeks ago for the Premier of Ontario. So Ontario's election's already done. And then the federal elections every 4 years, and we did it a couple months, or was it a couple months ago we did the federal? Yeah. And that's every 4 years unless they vote of no confidence. I don't know. Yeah, Canadian elections are at any time. There's no set. It's technically a government in Canada can be like voted no confidence at almost like any point. Or they can call elections early if they think they have a better chance. Like, it's not like the United States. Was it last October we had the federal election? Okay. Might get a federal as soon as the NDP get fed up. They won't, because they know they won't. Okay, we're not doing politics. Okay. We're not doing politics on the channel. I did one joke about politics a while ago, and I got angry comments that I shouldn't do politics at all. So I know I don't want to get that one person to get really angry again, because that person got very angry over one political joke in a 3-hour stream. So we've already talked way too much politics, so he's going to get very angry again and write another angry reply to the stream. So we're just going to drop the politics for now. It never ends well anyways. Polaris channel, fuck politics. Exactly. Maybe just Quebec. Yeah. The UK. Yeah, we have yeah, we have basically the UK system in Canada. Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos. I just want print plastic boat. Exactly. That's all we want to do. Just print plastic boat. Man, today, so I replaced, we have 3 lights in front of our house, like just outdoor lights on fixtures in front of the house. And we bought them years ago, and they were LED lights, but they were like built-in LED lights, and one of them died over the winter. So for the longest time, so since the winter, we've only had 2 of the 3 working, and the other one like sporadically works. So I finally bought new ones to replace them. And they actually have replaceable bulbs, so we won't have this issue in the world. So in the future, don't buy any light fixture that doesn't have replaceable bulbs. Even if they're like LED and they last forever, if you buy like 5 of them and one dies, good luck finding that one exact model 5 years from now to replace that one that died. Don't buy LEDs. If you have multiple lights, fixtures, and they're all built-in LED, don't. If you're getting multiple, get replaceable. But anyways, I had to replace them, and they're in, just, your standard wall socket. You open it up, you got the octagonal box with the wires, and you replace it. The spiders. Oh my God, the spiders. Thank God I had my house sprayed for spiders a couple weeks ago. Killed them all, but they were just like, you open it up and just filled with spiders, dead spiders. I'm like, ooh. Ooh. I think I took a picture. Yeah. And it's all filled with spider webs and dead spiders. Ugh. Rick, do you want the bed to move or do you want the gantry to move? If you want to build a bigger printer, go V2. If you're okay with like 250, try it. What's the best Core XY printer for the price? At the time of me saying this exact comment right now, in terms of Core XY printers I have built, have been Vorons. Outside of that, I can't comment because I haven't built any of them. And as for the Bambu, that's a commercial printer. That's not released yet. And it's still being worked on firmware-wise. So I can't comment on that either. David! What are you doing up so late? Everyone say hi, David. Did you change your logo? Okay, this is something annoying in YouTube. I can't pull up... Put user, remove moderator. Yeah, I can't pull up, like, I can't click on your name in YouTube chat and actually, like, pull up your channel. That's kind of annoying. The belt twist. It could be the idler isn't properly, like, is jittering, maybe. I don't know. That's so I can hide from you. I know where you work. Your address is on your website. You cannot hide from me. Although you're like 11 hours away and I can't be bothered to drive that far, so you're lucky. Do you think there will be faster kinematic system in the future? Core XY? Oh, definitely. Definitely. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. You're all used to, like, you're all used to DIY 3D printers and, like, you know, basic stuff. Like, you have no idea of the capability of machining in terms of, like, what is available out there in terms of, like, high-speed machining and whatnot. Like, you ever watch a pick-and-place machine fly around? Like, you ever watch a pick-and-place machine fly, or like high-speed CNC, or a KUKA arm like cranking it out? Like, there is so much fast out there in terms of like motion systems and whatnot. It's just like, you know, we're used to these like NEMA 17 driven belt machines. You can go fast. It's just, how much do you want to spend? That is the question. Core XY is good because you can still use 2 motors and you can move pretty fast with a pretty lightweight motion system. You can add more motors to it, like the all-wheel drive VZ bot. You also have Crow XY, where you have like 4 motors at that point. Gets more expensive. Fast, cheap, and good. Choose any 2. Well, here's the thing. You can go fast, cheap, and good to a point. How fast do you need to go? That is the question. And what is your acceptability? I want a steam-powered printer. Isn't there a limit where you just can't cool a filament fast enough? Well, that's why you see these, like, the super high speed machines, like the Bambu here. This thing has, like, if you don't know, go mobile. Well, we don't lose connection. This thing's got a massive ass blower fan with a duct, so it can just do curtain air cooling right across the print. Like, if you want to print stupid fast, you just need to shove a ton of air at the plastic, because you can only melt plastic and then re-solidify it so fast and still get acceptable quality. Like speed benchies, that the profile people do speed prints at, right? You look at people doing speed benchies. Those profiles are not practical profiles. People are not printing full plates of functional boron parts with those profiles for a reason. Because when you like take something like ABS and you heat it up so hot so you can push it so fast out of the hot end, and then you shock cool it with just blasting it with air. When you're printing a little benchy, that might be okay, but when you're printing a full plate of parts over 12 hours, those parts aren't going to come out too well, most likely. Yeah, the VZ bot. Yeah, I think it was either the VZ bot or the Hevort were like the first I saw of doing the curtain air cooling like that, where you have like blowers just blowing air right across the print surface. And now people are playing around with what are they, CPAP machines, or basically like the The machines people wear for like storing or whatever. This is CPAP. I want to say CPAP, where you have like a big blower on the back of the machine that's blowing it in through a hose onto the part cooling instead of like having a fan on the tool head doing it. Water cool it. Yeah, CPAP. Yeah, 247 printing with his tricked out V0. Yeah. Have I tried any full? Yeah. I've done. I stopped printing them. Where did I put the box? I've done 2 full plates of legacy parts in ASA on this machine already, just to try it out. Prints it just fine. Yeah, and there's a ton of difference between a decorative model and a functional. Exactly. Yeah, water cooling on a 3D printer, in my opinion, is only worth it if you're printing in an oven. Like, if your chamber temperatures are above 80, then yeah, look into water cooling. But for, for your average home gamer, you do not need air cool or water cooling. Like, let's be honest, this thing, chamber temperature is 45 to 50 Celsius. I've gotten toasty up to 55 C. I've never found a need for water cooling. And I know people printing hotter than that still don't need water. What makes the Bambu commercial? You can buy it. It's you purchase said item, it comes out of a box. You take it out of the box, you hit print. These are all DIY machines. You got to build all these yourself. This one, you take it out of a box and you hit print. It's a commercial machine. You buy it as an assembled unit. Technically, you can do that with Prusas too. You can buy assembled Prusas. But it's a commercially available thing. It's not an open source project. Or sleep apnea. Okay, yeah. Oh, industrial. Oh, yeah. Sorry, if you're talking about like the high speed, yeah, I meant more industrial and commercial. Okay, what are we at right now? Oh, shoot. You have 3 minutes to enter for the draw. You have 3 minutes to enter for the draw for the filament. If you have not entered in 3 minutes, you will not be able to enter. You'll have to wait for Tuesday for your next chance. Because we're going to be doing the draw in 3 minutes. I am printing Peak and Peck. If somebody wants to send me a spool of Peak or Peck, I'll try it. But I am not dropping $400 on a spool of filament. Yeah, we're going to do the draw here in a minute. If you haven't had the chance yet, go enter for the draw. While you're down there in the description, why not like that smash button? If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider becoming subscribed. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on notifications, because YouTube is horrible at it. So ringing the bell might help a little bit. I don't know. I don't trust YouTube notifications to begin with. If you want to help support the channel, the content I create, things I do, I have links in the description as well. Also do that by becoming a channel member, supporting the Patreon. You get access to the members only monthly streams, early access to the Discord, and then once that's public, you'll get a separate Discord channel and whatnot. Cool little hangout spot. Prusa will build my XY or XL. Yep. I'm going to be doing the kit though, because that's what I do. Do I have any machine that's capable of printing Peak or Peck? A Prusa Mini is small. Okay. My V0 is small. Both those machines will fit in my oven. YOLO. Take machine, put machine in oven. Voila. You can print Peak. Once. Bad ABS noises. Yeah, I'm sure the fume. Make sure the fume hood is on. Easy big 4 on. How many people have entered? We got 539 entrants for the draw. My ender struggled to stay at 36C. Oof. Trident is 42. It depends how big. Remember, the bigger your machine is, the harder it is to keep a higher ambient temperature in the chamber. Using something like the Nevermore or something to circulate the air, like makes it like a convection oven, it helps a little bit better with raising the temps. No, you want to leave the grease. You don't want to clean the oven before you put the printer in it, because the grease will help when the printer does melt down. It prevents the actual plastic from sticking to the oven itself. You want that layer of grease inside your oven. Okay, it's 11. Let's do our draw. So if you have not entered, it's too late because I'm 8 seconds in the future and I've already closed it. So unfortunately, it is what it is. Create spreadsheet. My retirement grease. Isn't it funny, like, when you think about, like, classic Simpsons moments? Simpsons has been bad longer than there are people alive who have kids in school. Like, Simpsons stopped being good, like, so long ago. There are, like, teachers and whatnot who have never been alive when Simpsons was good. That's sad. Okay, so we got all the names here. So how this works, if you win, you'll get an email from me after stream. You got a little form you got to fill out. And then you'll get your filament anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. Let's see here. We have 542 entrants. So I need a number between 2 and 5, I guess. I don't know. Give me a number between 2 and 5. I gotta stop giving high numbers. I don't like counting that much. 3. I can do 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go. And the big winner is Domentarian. Congratulations. A winner is you. You get an email from me after the stream ends. Make sure you fill that out. You get yourself some fancy filament. Shut down. There we go. All good. Sweet. That was fun. Not on chat. You don't have to be present to win. I know, like, for the Europeans, it's pretty late there. Actually, it's pretty early right now. So. Well, printer's printing away. We'll let it print. Apparently, it's halfway done right now. Which, yeah, looks about right. Okay. It'll be a surprise, but a welcome one. Ooh, Clockwork 2N. Whenever it's released, I won't be doing anything with like Stealth Burner or Clockwork on the channel. I'll probably do like an instructional video, but I'm gonna wait until it's actually released with the manual before I do it. What color peak? Surprise me. If you want to send me some, surprise me. I didn't even know you could. I thought peak was like natural color only. Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna go get a little snack. I'm hungry. And probably another beer. That was a fun stream tonight. We got the printer printing. Again, housekeeping. There will be a stream Tuesday. Probably it's going to be a print and chill stream because that's going to be the only public stream next week. Because I will be at Murph Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So no Friday stream, no Saturday stream. However, I'm going to try and do a stream at Murph. I don't know what time it will be, what day, or if it's even 100%. It really depends on the Wi-Fi situation there. And from what I understand, the Wi-Fi is pretty poo-poo. So fingers crossed. Hopefully I can figure something out to do a stream, or I'll just, I don't know, I'll stream from the hotel or something. We'll figure something out. So yeah, I will see you all Tuesday. Shout out to Polymaker for gifting that spool of filament that we give away every stream. If you want to get some Polymaker filament of your own, link in the description. That's an affiliate link. It helps out the channel without costing you anything extra. There's also affiliate links for other things and other ways you can help support the channel, the content I create, the things I do. Consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter. For those that super chatted during the stream, you're all awesome. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. For everyone else, hope you enjoyed the stream today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider becoming subscribed, ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future streams, because YouTube notifications are garbage as is, so any little bit helps there. Shout out to DFH for providing this kit, link in the description if you want to look into getting something like this of your own, or like a Prusa, or correction, a Micron kit, or any other fun little thing he does. He also has kits for like Enraged Rapid carrot feeders and whatnot. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. Saturday night. Yeah. Take care. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers.